guys, it's me, Mean, and welcome back to Kirby's Epic Yarn. Today we're going to be finishing up Spaceland, hopefully. I think that'll be enough time. We'll go to Cellar Way and go from there. I love the music here, very calm, very cute. Just a very good level. This is probably easily my favorite track in the game right here. It's just so, I don't know, it's like, it makes me so happy playing this level. It's just... And all the ideas, like some of the ideas you see for these are just so good. I just love them. Ah, nope. And of course, no, aha. Need to wait a little more. You could also grab these too. Look, dang it. Watch me make a lie out of myself. No, you can't. I guess you can't. I thought you could grab them. Well, that was cool. Really though, this is what I was thinking of. It doesn't matter how absolutely awful you are getting beads in this section of the game. You will easily get all those beads back, regardless. But still, for completion's sake, I'm going to try my best. The little thing though, is that with these, all the little fire orbs that come down, all the meteors, turn into little stars you could grab. Isn't that neat? Now here's another thing. You could just go back and forth along this. Whee! Look at all those beads we're getting. Making good progress. But I want to get on this. I feel like I'm missing something down here. Let me go back. No. Can I go back? Yes, I'm definitely missing something down here. That was that crystal star, but that wasn't what I was thinking of a different section where there was actually a treasure there. But regardless, those UFOs don't ever really do much of anything. They might shoot a laser like every so infrequently, but you could use them very good because they give you like three homing projectiles for them. And they're very nice. If you give you a very powerful throwing weapon, I guess that's all you really need. But regardless. See these things here give you extra little beads too. Go down here and you die. But like I said, I'm not gonna care too much about beads. Just want to show off where I could get them. The real thing is gonna happen later. We get lots of beads from. I'm not gonna try going there quite yet. Come on, stop. Jerk. Come on. Let's get to the top here. And float. Float. Yes, good. Good. And there is our treasure. I ran right into a wall. Look at that. Star candy. There it is. It's like, seeing all these little beads that we get in here kind of reminds me of Star Bits. Star Bits! Yay! Candy! Star candy. They taste like honey. But regardless, though, on this, you want to get on top of this platform and jump that way. So many UFOs everywhere. Interesting. You go up here. And we get ourselves our 3 patch, but more importantly, we want to go up here. And there's a treasure for us, our 2nd treasure. Yay, Cellar Way. Now at this point, we don't need to worry about too much about treasures for a while, and you'll see why. But regardless. Watch, I'm probably thinking of something completely different, and I'll be here like, oh, wait a minute, I thought I was getting enough beads, I could need a bunch of beads later. I'm pretty sure I'm not forgetting, or I believe I'm not remembering incorrectly, but maybe I'm thinking of a different level entirely, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'll give you those beads. Fine. Yep, okay. Rocket bed. Okay, maybe okay, that's all the treasures, and I'm pretty sure there's still a section here at the end. If not, I will have to Get beads another way. Watch out for meteors! They're coming everywhere, gonna kill you. No! Ah, dang it! No, that one wanted to happen. Ah, I was so close too. Make sure you get as many of these as you possibly can. But yes, don't really sweat over it, because over here. This is where we're probably gonna get pretty much all your beads right here. Don't bother about pressing constantly, just hold down the one button. You would get so many streaks of beads this way, so many large beads, and they kind of like home in towards you too. See, look at this. Look how many beads you're getting. You don't have to worry about ever pretty much losing anything. And even if you do get hit later, because your streaks are so high because you're collecting so many beads, it doesn't even matter because you'll still have your gold even if you get like 5 times. But yes, pretty much all there is to it. Little shmup section. I love shmups, but I'm sure you guys already know that. Speaking of which, I did find out that you could buy one of the actual official Toho games on Steam. So maybe I'll stream that at some point. And you all die. Evil jellyfish of death. Oh, come on, there was... that's something I don't like about some shmups, where they make the entire ship a hitbox. Like, that's not... like, a real shmup would have, like, maybe 1 pixel. Like a 1 pixel wide hitbox, and you can pretty much kind of avoid damage that way. Not here. Pretty much your entire ship is your hitbox. So, yeah. Look at all these beads. Look at all these beads we're getting. We have way too many. And that's the end of the level. Like I said, if you were really bad and didn't get a single bead throughout the entire run and you lost all of them trying to get over there, you're still good. You're still A-okay. Yay! And thus we have ourselves a gold medal. You found the switch patch. Oh, I believe I already downloaded one of those. Aha. And thus we have the boss. Meta Knight. This isn't one of the best battles against him. I feel like they didn't know they had like no idea what to do with Meta Knight at all and just kind of worked with what they had. I mean, it's not a bad fight. I would say it's at least better than, I don't know, I can't think of anything offhand. Mecha Knight? Yeah, probably better than Mecha Knight. He is quick, though. He is very quick. He comes, he starts off with the sword, of course. You saw his eyes shitter there. Dang it, messed up. What's interesting though is that he actually gets easier over time. Like his first phase is actually, in my opinion, harder than some of his later phases, which is odd, but you'll see what I mean later. Alright, now we want to do, wait for him to attack, and then you throw it. Any other time, if you try to go ahead and grab him, or you're trying to throw it at him, if you have it, he actually slices the little thing back at you. He's not stupid. He will slice the yarn in front of him if he's just not distracted. So just wait. Look at that. And just repeat this about like 3 more times. Now notice, His sword is huge, but it's almost impossible to not get them all because of how, like, it's just... See, also because of that little charge move he does, it's very, very easy to hit him because there's a lot more leeway room for that. And we already have the patch medal for it. So, yeah. See, second two phases are super easy, pretty much the same way. This is where he finally starts making a little tornado, but you can just avoid him in the center. Wait for him to charge up in the center, and then hit him. Really, he's a joke. He doesn't take off his mask though, which is disappointing. Well, that was quick. That was like, what, a 2-minute battle? Well, and I know the one from Nightmare in Dreamland, not Adventure. Adventure was probably one of the better battles because it was really hard. It really felt like you were neck and neck the entire time. The one from Nightmare in Dreamland was just an absolute joke. You found the satellite patch.
We did it! We got the magic yarn! The magic yarn shimmered and spiraled and swirled high into the sky.
Oh, looks like all the patch names finally patched up together. Mission saved, right?
And Patchland was stitched back together thanks to Kirby and Prince Fluff.
Hooray!
Thanks, Kirby. I couldn't have done it without your help.
You literally
Kirby
did
and
nothing.
Prince Fluff jumped for joy, but their celebration was cut short when Meta Knight awoke. Kirby, forgive me. I blame the yarn. Meta Knight explained to Kirby that yin-yarn was taking over Dreamland. This upset Kirby.
That's
He had
another
no
common
idea
quote
how
right
to get
there.
back to Dreamland. I've got it, Fluff declared. Prince Fluff pulled out a sock just like the one yin-yarn had stolen from Patch Castle. Socks always come in pairs, and now that Patchland was stitched back together, the other sock's magic had been restored. Be careful, Kirby. Yin-yarn is one mean piece of string. He'll be fine. After all, I'm going with him, Fluff said, and they all set out for Dreamland to button up Yin-yarn's story once and for all.
I don't know, Meta Knight just doesn't look right with that mask. I don't know, like, I understand it's more like a patch that you put in front of his face, but to have everything made of yarn and him with the mask, it seems out of place in my personal opinion. Whatever. I don't think he even had that patch in front of his face in the fight with him. I didn't even notice it. Either way, of course, we don't want to go to Dreamland quite yet, so let's go back. And then we could go here. Now that spot that was so closed up with the gate before is now Dreamland. But we're not done yet. Let's go back to Spaceland and get to these other two levels. So what does the satellite do? Huh. You would think that that'd make a bigger winds than that with all that yarn you see. But I guess not. Moon base. Whee! What wonders await us here at the moon base? Let's find out. Whee! Look at this. It's jumping. Fun. Yes, we have the tank again. We haven't seen the tank Kirby for quite a long time. And, thankfully, it just makes things super easy. But, you also need to make sure you get enough beads as well, which honestly really shouldn't be a problem. Because this job here gets you a lot of beads. But you'll notice that treasure there. I'm going to go on this. And then go over there. Got the cosmic bin. Let's just destroy everything in our path. And you guys suck. Watch out for the bombs on the ground. They will also hurt you. Everything hurts you. Even just regular Bronto burst running into you. That still does enough damage to kill Kirby. How? In a giant mech? Good question. I have no idea. But either way, 3 shots in there, and it should be dead. Normally, those kinds of lasers are impenetrable unless you have a laser fire inside of it itself. You know, like the one from the halberd. But whatever. You can't destroy those fire beams, so just wait for it and be patient, I guess. Yes, get those things right out of that way. Now you'll see a moon patch there as well, or another treasure. So just be careful. You got the porthole. And then we could just move forward. We only have one more treasure to get. And a lot of beads, for that matter. But beads should really not be an issue here. You will definitely get enough as long as you play it very safe and don't play it stupid. Especially with how many beads you get here. You definitely should not have any issues. Now, this part's a little bit tricky because you'll start seeing these things come in bigger and bigger packages, making it harder and harder to restrain the oncoming onslaught. So just be very careful. Don't get too hasty. And we got the final treasure, the tank bot treasure, or the tank bot music track. Moving, keep moving. So far, so good. Huh, I didn't get hit so far. That's a first. And now we'll see 2 of these things here. And a ton of turrets as well. Alright, so that's destroyed. Yes, good. I think I got hit a single time that time. That was cool. That was relatively short and simple. And there we go. Look at all these beads we're getting. Bringing so many beads. Yay! That's a shooting star medal. Look at all those treasures we got. We're just filling up the place. You found the shooting star patch. And let's see where this takes us. We just killed somebody, and he fell into the abyss of space, never to stop. He's just gonna constantly float through space because of no friction holding him back. There's nothing. He'll just be floating in space forever. Outer Rings is this one here. This, of course, is another very easy level to get everything in. And a very fun one, too. I bet you could probably guess why. Shmup time, baby. Let's shmup the crap out of these things. I like this music, too. Very, very fitting. This is the music I also used for Kracko as well in this little Kirby Cannon video. Because, oddly enough, while Kracko does have his own theme in this game, spoilers, I guess. Even though Krakow has his own theme in this game, his entire theme lasted all about like 8 seconds, which is why I used it for the intro of that one too. And fun fact, it's the only boss theme out of any Kirby Cannon I did that I was able to fit the entirety of in the beginning trailer. Anyway, what am I talking about this? I don't know. All these things come in and hide from the top. We just kill them this way too. And there is our first treasure. Decide to understand. That's right, they hit them in enemies now. So just make sure you kill as many enemies as possible so you don't miss any of these treasures. That would be very bad. But really, you should not have any issues getting the gold medal of these. Or getting the treasures for that matter. You should be able to find all of them without much really real effort. Oh, come on. Come on. I am doing awful, my goodness. I always do terrible when I record stuff, but I'm still at a silver. That's something. Maybe I should stop playing so antsy and just kind of wait. There we go. Play a bit more carefully instead of just rushing into things. Oh, that would be nice. Make sure we kill this. Ooh, double jellyfish. And there's our second treasure, Saturn Donuts. Only one more treasure remains. Where is this treasure? I guess we shall see. We shall see. Hey, look, we're already out of gold. How about that? And I just probably lost it. And now we're at Space Krakow. Not to be confused with regular Krakow. He doesn't shoot little mini Krakows, he just shoots comets. And he's in space. He's also darker than regular Krakow. And look, he's already lost some health. Very, very simplistic. He shoots out a lot of things, but they're also very easy to destroy. He doesn't really do much else. No electric attacks. Just little mini meteor things. No attacks. Other than that. Oh, I was wrong. There you go. That was pathetic, though. And now you're dead. And we get the last CD for in case you were wondering. Hooray! Get the 5, get the 5. I got the 3. Alright then. As long as I still get something. Yay! Well, we finished that up pretty quick. Maybe I could get this Let's Play done after all before Star Allies comes out. Maybe, man, I could even get that Kirby Cannon out video before Star Allies. But I am not making any promises with that. And of course, when I say finishing the game, I'm referring to okay, I just hit the space bar and it kind of messed things up for me a bit, but it kind of, so CC the cap, that's no problem. What are they talking about again? Whatever, we got that, so let's move on. Oh yeah, first you have to go to the map, and now we could go up here too, so you can flip behind, you could kind of change gravity. Go over here to Dreamland. And thus, we have this last world. Lots of nostalgic moments in here. A lot of nostalgia everywhere. But, I will have to do that next time. So, I will see you guys then.